So what we got here? We got, what can you see? What can you really see up in this jank? Alright, I'll tell you. We got onions diced up, julienne cubed. Got scallion in there, cut down 3 ways. We got thyme. We got pepper, habanero peppers in there. We got a stick of cinnamon in there. We got parsley in here. We have cilantro in here. Got carrots in here. Sweet peppers in here. Potatoes in here. Himalayan salt up in here. Potato to thicken. And then I just throw 2 cans of coconut milk in here. A little bit of distilled water in here. Everything is everything. There's going to come a time where technology is going to allow you to smell this. Until then, imagine a world where all the spices in here, coriander in here. You know what I mean? Some of you might say coriander, whatever you want to say. But me, I'm going with the ender, coriander in here. Black pepper in here too. Nothing that's going to destroy the gut is in here. All the love in here. You see this? Lord have mercy. It's a great day when, look at this. Look at the carrots. I dip them in there. I like them when they soft. I like my carrots like my women, soft. No crunch. You see that? That's everything right there. Look. The sky. Oh my goodness, the scallions. Wow. I didn't know it looked so good on TV. This is great. Look at that. Wow. This is beautiful. I'm going to let it simmer so everything could come together. Then I'm going to let it sit for 4 hours. It's going to get nice and thick. And then again, as far as my women are concerned, thickness is good. Now I don't like none of that water. You see that? Look at that. See, the coconut water is going to solidify in here. And the potatoes too. I'm going to have to smash me up 1 more potato after I boil it and smash it up and put it in there so it can reduce a little bit. I'm realizing soups is what I really love. I knew it, but that's what my stomach loves, soups. I don't really like the other foods. The soup is soothing to my stomach. My stomach needs warmth. My stomach needs love, baby. Wow, look at this. My goodness gracious. I think I've created a masterpiece. What do you think? Is this great? Coconut water and everything. Sometimes I dump coconut water in here too. I'll dump coconut water in here just to keep that flavor. And for like oil or anything, I don't need it because coconut has oil. I don't have no anise. I usually throw anise star in here. I like complex flavors. I'm going straight to India and I'm coming back to Asia. You know what I'm talking about? Then I'm gonna round out in Africa. Always. You know what I mean? I might go to Peru and pick me up a coconut milk. You see what I'm saying? I go to Sierra Leone and pick up my potatoes and my yams. You know what I mean? I go to Mexico. I grab my scallions and I grab onions from there too. Mexico's good for onions. Whew, my goodness gracious, look at this. Look at this, look at this pepper. The pepper just rose up. Look at that. That's for flavor. I grew those things. And a lot of these things in here I grew. Ain't this something? This is great. And now it's in a pot and it's simmering. Oh wow. I love to do this. Do you see the peppers in here? Do you see that? Red peppers and everything? I cut them. I'm going to show you stuff individually so you can understand what I'm trying to deal with. You see? You see onions? Purple ones? It's fun in here. It's fun to do that. You see this? I told you about the carrots. Dipping them in there again. Dipping the carrots in there. Wow. This is beautiful. That's parsley. The steam got you, didn't it? That's parsley. See? When I rise it, that's how you know it's trying to boil. You see, it's trying to boil over. Watch. Look, I'm going to just leave it alone for a little bit and let you see. It's trying to boil over. See? Look, look, look. It's rising. You see it's rising? You don't see it rising? Look, look, it's rising. If I don't do this right here, it'll rise on me because of the coconut milk. Coconut milk will rise on you, son. Don't you forget it. Coconut milk will rise on you. So now by doing this, you know what I'm talking about? I'm keeping it down. And then if that, look, when it's rising on you, this is the back in the days Haitian grandmother way, you know what I'm talking about? If it's rising, she'd go like this, look. It'll go back down. Or she'll take something and fan it, you know what I mean? It's trying to rise. It wants to boil over so I can have it spill over. It's really trying now. Look at it. Look at it trying to fight against me. Look. No, you'll never win, my friend. I got the strokes. I got the stroke. I got it a stroke for you. I having the stroke for you. You see that? That is great. I calmed it down. Calmed it right on down. Look at that. Wow. And I'm gonna eat this. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna eat this all by myself. I'm not gonna. I'm not. No. I'm sorry. Not it. Nope. I'll see you later, buddy. Nobody. This is for Dolly. This is about a day's worth right here. It's a big pot, man. But it's a day's worth. Because what I'm gonna do is, oh, hold on, let me temper it down. Let me temper that down. It's trying to wild out on me. Don't you do that. Be nice while we're on camera. Okay, now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna turn that off. Turn it off. Let's see if it'll rise on its own if it's turned off. It will try to rise on its own. Look at that. It's trying to rise. Look, it's coming. It's It's coming out. Would I have the power to boil over? Let's see. Nah, it's stabilized. Stabilized. Okay. So now I'll come momentarily, every now and then, and I'll, you know. Well, yeah, I put some honey in here too to enhance the other taste. Some honey's in here. Wooden spoon always. Okay. It's beautiful, right? Take a walk. Yeah, so, you know, here we are again, Here we are again. Somebody is cutting their lawn. You can always look at my squash. Oh, I could have squash too. I could have this right here, look. We could take this one. We could take this one and bring it in. I don't know if I could switch my camera around. It would be easier for me. I don't think I can now. Take one of these. These are small. Probably take this one. This one is really, really dense. That was a dense one. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Come to the peppers here. Happening, they growing big. You know what happened? I think I put 2 different seeds in one of them holes. Sometimes I get jalapenos and habaneros. I wish I could show you one. Okay, there go one here. Let me show you. You see this one here? That's a jalapeno. See? And then these are habaneros. So I get both of them sometimes. It's a nice plant, man. I respect this plant. Look at these in the back. I used to come and groom it. Took a lot of bugs off of it and a lot of big caterpillars and different stuff. You know what I mean? But yo, while I have you here, let's talk for a little bit, huh? Shall we? Let's talk for a little bit. Huh? Hold on. So as you guys wait for these the election, what do you think? What do you guys think about the election? Why you guys wait? Are you dense? Are you tense? It's awfully quiet in the world. Everyone is on suspense. So I'm wondering how y'all feel about it. And if we win, do we win? And what is that, really? I don't know. I think I've always been in the same predicament.
my stature in this society. I can't say for sure that one president made a difference in my life to the point where I would remember being better as a person according to what they done for me or us. I can't speak for everyone, but myself. I never felt like it mattered. We had some emotional attachments when it came to President Obama for obvious reasons. But he wasn't able to do anything either. I say it wasn't able because I feel like I should give him the benefit of the doubt to think that if he could, he would have. But it didn't happen. So I think it's different black people in this world. Everyone don't think the same, and that's fine. Some people feel like black people don't deserve representation. Within the race, we have people who feel like, what are you crying for? What? What do you want? I've heard people say that on talk shows and internet. And what do you guys want? You keep complaining all the time. And some black people are like, yeah, what do you want? Like they're not part of the collective. Because that person could eat, you know? They probably rent a roof over their head. They probably buying one or bought one. Now it's like the mass population don't even matter. It's like, what you crying for? What are y'all crying for? What do y'all want? Keep embarrassing us on the street. Talking about you need justice. Oh my God, nerves. Every time I turn around, some black person is talking about how much justice they need and they want reparations and they want people to do better for them. Every time I turn around, some people feel like that. Some people feel like that. Some people feel like they complain all the time. And we should pull ourselves by our bootstraps. And there's some other black people that feel like we do need representation. We haven't had representation. We haven't had proper representation. All right. Your people has come to such a degenerate state. The state is so. The state of the people is so low, moral-wise and drive-wise and education and knowledge, that as a people, you can mess around and be ashamed of your people. When you look over here, this person's doing this. When you look over there, that person is doing that. And then disagreements, there's no code, and people are like fighting against one another when everybody is collectively deprived. No matter how much you got, don't act like you don't know it exists. You can say it all you want. Because you can eat food is not enough. Once you awaken, you need to know everybody's eating food. Then you can eat your food in peace. But if you know people are hungry, how could you just keep eating? So, of course, you could mess around and want to hate your race. Your mother could get old and she ain't pretty like that. You think she should be no more. And she wear these clothes because she come to a state where she's like, I ain't got nobody to impress. You gonna get like that too. And you might not even want to come through with your mama. Mess around and let the world tell you that's not what she should look like. You could be ashamed of your mama. You see what I'm saying? Can't let the rhetorics of what people say determine how you should feel. You're from a race that's been through a lot. Yeah, they've been through a lot. Can't they just do something now? Yeah, they can do something now. They are. Surviving is enough, man. If these people can survive through the things that they've been going through, what else do you want them to do? If anyone you see that didn't die, that's a hero. In this place here, anxiety, man. High blood pressure, hypertension, through the system that we live in. And make us want to work for competition. And we keep rising and rising to the top for what? I mean, not really looking within. But that's secondary because the system wants us first to work. There's some other nations that work very hard too, but they still pray 5 times a day. They find time to look into self. They don't give you time for self. So you can't look and even, and if someone is trying to look around and be subtle and kind and just cool, it will offend you because you have to move forward so much. You know what I mean? It's like, why this person can't, it don't, because you know it's a sentence on you. It's like, why this person don't have to do it like that? So yeah, 2 different black people, I think. Some people, they go with the system, they kind of lean with the system, like, yeah, we have the best that we can. Yeah, according to anywhere else, of course, you have the best you can. You have running water, you have electricity, you can eat food anytime you're ready, and then you get your bills in nice envelopes like this. You know what I mean? Everything you do, you gotta pay for it. If from the time you walk over here, you're gonna pay for everything. But some people from other places, they just go to places for fun and just enjoy themselves. We're in a position where we have more space, less people. No one is really fellowshipping because we're afraid of contact. Certain people, you know, you create your own world on what you want and how you want it. It works for you, and then that's it. I think we're all guilty of the same thing. So it's like, what are you willing to trade? Happiness for, you can't have it all. Because people tell you when they got money, they ain't happy. People without money say they happy. And then they say they want the money, that's the only thing that make them unhappy. But the people with the money say, I would rather have less money and then be happy. Or maybe keep all my money but have more happiness. So everyone is fighting for the same thing, but they're in different positions. You want what the other person got, but the person who got don't even want it. See this guy driving this car. He's like, yo, man, I wish I could give this guy the car and the $900 bill that go with it. But I'm caught up in this system. I have to floss now. I can't buy anything less. If a car is not here, I have to be mad about it. I can't move on. If I had a business, it doesn't work anymore. Now I feel ashamed. I can't be myself because I ain't got no business no more. But some black people feel like black people need representation. Some people feel like, yeah, you okay, that wasn't true. It wasn't no slavery, it wasn't this, it wasn't that wasn't true. I hear people say that. How could you deny your race for material gains? And you ain't but a second old. And you ain't gonna make it till a minute. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna make it till a minute, man. You done. Out of here. By the time you come in is the time you getting out. You getting ready to come on out. You're just walking through, man. You think you've been here for a long time, all you did was stroll through. And then look around and it's your time. And they calling you, number 86. You acting like you don't hear them. Number 86. Last call, number 86, with Borden. You gotta go, baby. I'm sorry you can't stay here. But we really think we staying here, you know that? But we don't know when we gonna go, so we thinking like we got more time. Like, man, 20 years, where you gonna be? Tomorrow, where you gonna be? You know where you gonna be tomorrow? Everybody who passed thought they was gonna be here tomorrow. I'm right here right now, and I might not make it tomorrow. Every day is a blessing, man. If you put the emphasis on that, you'll be all right. But it sounds like an allegory and a story and a fable. It sounds so corny, talking about this. You should love one another and all this stuff, you know what I mean? And it's so hard to do it, you know? Because sometimes you see them boys out there, man, acting a fool, man. You do feel a certain way about that. Pull your pants up, man. What's wrong with you? Girl, you better... What's wrong with you? Stop it. Don't act like that. Oh, my goodness. Listen to the music. The girls are singing about degrading things pertaining to themselves. Not because they want to, but because the industry said. So, that's the way you have to approach it. Instead of looking at that boy and acting like that, understand, he's not doing that for no reason. Who introduced that to him? Who introduced it to him? Who made it accessible for him to even learn that? Where can he learn it from? So let's talk about where he can learn it from. Can he learn it from television? Can he learn it from radio, from what they're talking about? Can he learn it from seeing pictures? Can he learn it from the internet? Can he learn it from looking at his peers and his family members? Because they learned it from the same way he learned it. These people don't have a radio, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? They don't have a radio station. Plenty of radios. They don't own a radio station at all. If they have a little AM whatever thing, it's within a network. They have something that has to be censored on what they can say. And they might think like they can say whatever they want, like Charlemagne the God. But they writing that script for him when he reading it over the internet and talking about other people. They don't allow him to say certain things. But you know the line, and if you cross that line, we're gonna make you pay. So the people that can make you pay, all the people you have to look at when your people act in a certain way. Because your people don't own a boat. Your people don't own a school. They might be like, yeah, we own a school. Okay, where? Where you own a school at? What place are you in? Where you at? Where you at? So if I got 4 acres of land right here, and I say, yo, man, you erect your house on my land right here. The land is not yours now, but the house is yours. The school system is not owned by you. Transportation, hospital, propaganda, whatever you have to hear. Whoever you fighting for now. How would you know who to vote for if they didn't give you 2 people? Whoever 2 they give you, then you make a decision on which one you want to lean, and you get really excited, and you start to be upset about the things that's not even going to change for you. As opposed to just living your life and understanding. You participate. I'm not saying don't vote. I'm not saying don't none of that. I'm not saying give up on the American dream. I'm just saying don't have a heart attack. Take this into perspective because you still gotta live the next day. Talking about this man like this and you talking about that man like that. You don't know neither of them. It's a script. Everyone has to abide by. Everyone has to have a boss. Doesn't matter who they front you. They can't go too much off rogue. They can't go rogue too much. That's what I mean. Off course. It has to be a standard. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that is done is allowed to a certain degree. Yeah, you guys are dissatisfied. You could do a little protest. You could break up a little something. But now it's time to stop. And then the power structure come and make you stop. The funniest thing ever. The Black Lives Matter group erected a statue of a person. I don't know, the person looked some kind of ambiguous type, some kind of mixture. I don't want to be offensive, but I briefly saw it, but it looks as if it was a young woman. That's what it looked like. But this world that we're living in, everyone has different labels, and you can't call a female, and it might be a erection of a transgender person or something. Whatever it is, they erected that statue. Yo, within one day, they let them have 24 hours. Within one day, they had a bulldozer and one of them cranes snatching that motherfucker off. You in the other country, this ain't your land, you tripping? How you gonna be erecting something without no permission? What you doing? Y'all getting out of hand. That's how they looking at it. Gotta know where you at. This ain't your job right now. Your job right now is to better yourself for generations to come. Like the Japanese. You know what happened to the Japanese, didn't you? Bugs were coming out. Yeah, I might have to go in. Japanese had an unfortunate situation. They locked the Japanese up and they were put away for 2 years in concentration camps. Even though they paid them off, I think about $45,000 per person or something. But they worked hard, generations and generations, generations. With the war, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, with the with the atomic bomb, it dropped on them, wiped out a whole. It's like you knew you were here right now while you were talking, and then you didn't even know you were here. Just whoosh, everybody gone. The rest of them that was on the ground, everybody that's left came up, and they just worked hard and made Samsung, Sony, Dachi, Nagasaki, Kawasaki, Isuzu, Nissan, banging them out. Everything they make is the best. Put all that focus into that, and then they rise, and they were able to compete with the market to become one of the 5 big powers. When you talk about, America, France, Japan, Germany, NATO, you know what I'm saying? United Nations and shit. They bought their way in, got enough money. They be like, yo, hold up, man, we repping. Like, we got enough bread. I know it's only 3 of us. But how much you putting up? All right, we'll put up more than that then. You go ahead. We paying for it. So until you can do that, you gotta watch your step and know where you at and know how to move. And don't be trying to, you know what I'm saying? But although the revolution is gonna be what it is, that's just the way it is, man. Nature, something can't be unbalanced for too long. You know what I'm saying? There's a reaction. It's like you try to squeeze it here, pop up there, you squeeze it there, pop up here. It's not balanced no matter what you do. You gotta cleanse out. There gotta be a detoxification. You gotta go in. If you're going from the rectum, whatever, you gotta do. You gotta detoxify. Get everything out of you. Clean your liver and your spleen. You know what I'm saying? The gallbladder. And everything. So yeah, man. Don't despair, Have faith. Have faith. This ain't your first time here. Unless you've done all your work, it ain't gonna be your last time here. The objective is to leave here better than you left it so you can come back to a better place. You ain't going nowhere, you're still coming back. What you in a rush for? Unless your work is done, you have to do it diligently. Some people find their work, man. And it could stumble upon you too. You don't even know you're about to do this work. And your whole agenda shifts and the way you think changes. You're not trying to this, it just happens that you are this. And you embrace it and be who you're supposed to be. Because everyone didn't come here for the same reason. You and your body right now forget what you came for. When you was coming down, you like, yo, that's where my mother's son. When I come down here, yo, I'm going to help everybody. Yo, I'm going to do my thing. I'm telling you, yo. You're like, yeah, whatever. You said that last 2 million times you came down. Yo, I'm telling you, son. I'm going to remember, yo. Look, I got this code. I'm going to tap 3 right here, and I'm going to remember. Like, all right. Woof. Kick your ass down here. Boom. Go back in, and you become a baby. You're in a little baby body again with a baby brain. You got goo gaga, and you mad as hell. Because now you remember. You know everything. Yo, you just came down. You still remember. Like, I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember. I'm going to be looking at people. People be like, what the hell are you looking at? You be looking at it. You be like, I remember what I'm here. I know I'm here for a reason. And then they're teaching you shit. 1, I'm going to remember. And 2, say the da. And then you get indoctrinated. You start saying shit, the worldly shit. When you say, yeah, I see this person, they're like, no, what the hell are you talking about? There's nobody here. Fuck you up. telling them like, yo, all my friends is here right now with me. They come and visit me from the other side. I'm still like connected to niggas. People like, look, okay, just eat your porridge and just be quiet and all this stuff. Yep. And then you just become here now. You forget. You like start to run around, and running is so fun, and you're doing all this stuff that's fun, and they give you trucks, everything to make you forget. More gifts and more this, and you forget what you're supposed to be doing. But some people come, and then it might be a certain year, and they're like, oh, I'm supposed to be helping people. I remember, y'all remembered. And then you start having dreams and stuff. Man, I'm telling you, man, if I tell y'all, man, y'all don't even believe me. For real. I can't lie on myself or the Lord. If I tell y'all won't even believe me, man. Just start remembering stuff, man, and just start to just get into the zone. And I would dream, you know what I'm saying? But I would be a different person though, you know? But I be the one dreaming. Like the person I'm dreaming about is me doing this or doing that, and I'm an old dude and all this stuff. And every time I'm this old dude that's bald-headed right here. And all that, yo. I just be dreaming this. And we be doing stuff, but it be me, but I be this old man that's a different nationality, man. It be crazy. And every now and then I dream about this guy. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody gonna come here and remember stuff or want to do stuff for nothing. Cause something gotta be something. Time is money and all this shit. For you to keep running and all that, man, there's a time that comes you just tired of it, man. Just tired of all of it. You don't wanna die. It's not like you tired, you wanna kill yourself. You're just tired of it, like, yo, man, can this just like take a little breather? Like, yo, I need a break. Just be quiet, like, don't tell me what to do, none of that. Just let me fall easy for a minute. I need to try to get my mind right. All this stuff spinning me all around. You know what I mean? And you turn on the TV, you turn the TV off, you turn off the radio, you turn off the phone, you turn off negativity, you turn off all that. And you go in within self and and then that's what you want to live and cultivate. Anything else is repulsive. You're like, oh no, I don't want to talk. No, I don't want to do that. No. It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like very protective of your freedom. You know what I mean? I don't, you know what I mean? If I feel like that's how I gotta be, man. Gotta protect self, man. For real, man. Life is very precious, man. You cannot spend a minute or a second letting somebody take that away from you. It don't matter, man. Gotta just move forward, man. For real. Just know God's gonna see you through. Because after all, he has to be the one to judge you anyway, right? Don't matter if somebody else say, oh, this and that, or whatever the case may be. But he has to judge you. But within yourself, you have to do right, though. You can't be like, yeah, you see, yeah, you gotta judge me, so I'm killed 3 people. Nah, man, you gotta do better, though. You gotta want to do right. As long as you're within righteousness, you just stand your ground. Stand on your square. Don't let them shake you. Understand what you're doing, because life is not promised, y'all. Shit hit the fan at any minute. Any minute, man. And it may be survival mode. What do you know about survival? Dr. Johnny Moore. He said that. He said, can you clothe and feed yourself tonight? If there's no electricity and there's no lights and there's no this and there's no that, do you know how to get yourself together? to protect yourself, what to do, and all that? Do you know you have food? Can you grab a pumpkin? You grab your pumpkin. You might be able to last 3 days more without dying if you eat the skin and you eat the seeds and you eat the insides and everything. You know what I mean? That's what's important, y'all. If they bust up the bank right now and say, yo, it's been a recession, the country's in turmoil, nobody can take no money out, $20 out of the ATM is your limit, just like they do Venezuela. The people can only take $5. Panic, quick. A line would be right there to the store so everybody could get one bottle of water. You got kids saying, Daddy, what's going on? That's when the bees start coming out of you. Daddy, what's happening? What's wrong? Why we can't eat? What the fuck? You like, yo, motherfucker. See? It can happen, man. Animalistic, all that you trying to be, that shit come out of you. Everybody ain't nothing but the same. But we think different according to our situations and our experiences and what we, But the shit could hit the fan. You gotta think about that. That's why life's so precious. That's what you need to worry about. All the other stuff you running for, you running behind money, you want to be rich. What that's gonna do for you? I'm not saying that you shouldn't have no drive, but that shouldn't be your number one drive for life. When you be rich, what you buying with the money? Tell me. Anything God didn't make, and you could take with you, just so you can say you left over. And then meanwhile you suffering inside. And El Biblos told you that. What is the sense of gaining the world if you lose your soul? So, remember that? There were so many different men that came to earth and they did so much, man. People can say, yo, Mansa Musa, the greatest king, he had so much gold and he went from Timbuktu to Mecca and he was giving us so much gold that he put his own country, empire, in recession, inflation. He messed up the economy by giving away stuff and just being careless because he wanted to be known forever. We know him. He ain't here now. What's really important? And the more you get, the more you're gonna want. I have several people with this question right here. I say, yo, listen, man, you working, right? Let's say I come to you, I say, yo, here's $1 million, man. Now you don't have to work no more. What you gonna do? You heard the question? What if I come to you and say, yo, here's $1 million, man. You don't have to work no more. What are you gonna do? I don't know, man. I probably something pertaining to work. It's embedded in the cranium. Of course, I would do things and make sure the $1 million don't go, but don't leave. But me, if you paying me to be retired, man, I'm gonna take it. We feel like we waste a day if we don't. It's not productive. But the day could be productive doing a lot. Some people could sit right here, man, and write something that is more productive than anything that you ever do. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how many people were doing different things while somebody was writing the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? The people that make the most money, they make the money from the neck up. I say the neck because they still gotta take a look to make a decision. They make the money from the neck up. The people that don't make as much money make the money from the neck down. Down. That's the people lifting and this and that. That's the people that make the less money. And the person is saying, yeah, well, we need you. What we gonna do? What we need you to do? What we gonna do? We gonna do this. He's on the phone, making a strategy for the other people to work. So my inspiration is to always think from the neck up. I'm not a neck down type. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm in my garden. That's for love. You know what I'm talking about? When I eat that, I eat it and I know I grew it. That means, my godhood. I create. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yo, I'm going to go read these bills, The luxury of living here in this great country. We love it, don't we? Yes. I'm out. 2 fingers.